To start with, I would like to tell you a little story. How I discovered America. As Deborah said, I was walking from India, and I walked through India from Delhi, through Punjab, through Pakistan, and I started to climb Khyber Pass. Now, Khyber Pass is the 4,000 feet high, very narrow and very steep pass. And the road,
4,000 meters high.
4,000 meters high. That's even more. Thank you for correcting me. So 4,000 meters high pass, and I was with my friend, two of us. I was going up and up and up and up. And as I was climbing up, a car comes, passes me, and then stops, reverses. And the driver asks me, "Do you want a lift?" So I said, "No, thank you. We are walking." So he said, "Aren't you pleased to receive an offer of a lift in this wild Khyber Pass? Why? Where are you walking to?" I said, "Sir, as a matter of fact, we are walking to the United States of America." So he was even more puzzled. He came out of the car and he put his both hands like this on his waist and he said, "Gentlemen, do you know where the United States of America is?" I said, "Sir, we have not been there, but we believe that it exists. And we want to discover it by walking." He was very intrigued, very puzzled. He laughed, and then he took out his card. And he said, "I don't think you will make to America, but if you do, here is my card. Give me a call. I want to know." I said, "Thank you. Thank you." We put his card in our rucksack, in our bag. And we walked through Afghanistan, through Iran, through Azerbaijan, Armenia, Georgia, Russia, Moscow, Poland, Germany, Belgium, France, crossing the channel by boat, to England by boat, to New York. And we were walking from New York to Washington, D.C. And on the way, there's a city called Philadelphia, where this man who offered us lift, Dr. Scarf, lived. So I took out his card. I was waiting for Philadelphia. So took out his card and said, "Mr. Scarf, Dr. Scarf, do you remember you met two Indians in Khyber Pass?" He said, "Yes, I do. Where are they?" I said, "We are right here in your town, and we have walked in 2 years. We have walked from Khyber Pass to Philadelphia." So this is how I first discovered United States of America. I love America. I love coming here, and I have been invited to teach as a visiting professor at Webster University in St. Louis, Missouri. So my wife and I, we have been there for 6 weeks, and Deborah has been trying to find me somehow. So once we arranged to meet in England, then we were planning to meet in St. Louis, and then Deborah said, "Why don't you come to California?" And I said, "What a good idea. I would love to come." So meeting you here this evening is like icing on the cake. We did the interview, but it's wonderful to have this evening and meeting you all in such a wonderful way, in such a wonderful setting, to talk about soil, soul, and society. This is the title of my talk: Soil, Soul, and Society. Although the film is called about soil, but it has soul. And it is addressing our society. So actually the film is also about soil, soul, and society. Now these three words I present you as a kind of trinity which encapsulates a holistic way of looking at things. We had many trinities in the past. We had a French trinity, égalité, liberté, fraternité. It was a wonderful trinity. It was a good trinity for the French Revolution at that time. But it completely bypasses any concern about ecology, about our relations with the natural world, about environment. No word. Then even your American trinity, life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. I quite often say, you have been pursuing happiness for 500 years. Why don't you stop pursuing and just be happy? So life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness is also very anthropocentric, very kind of human trinity. It has no ecological, spiritual dimension. There's a trinity called mind, body, spirit, which is also a good trinity. In the 60s and 70s, it was very popular. But again, very personal trinity. It has no concern for ecological worldview. It has no concern for society and social equity and social justice. So I was looking for 3 words, and always 3 words are very important to encapsulate. So I was looking for 3 words, and so I came up with this idea of soil, soul, and society. I put soil first. As Deborah said, I mean, this is, we are on the same page, same wavelength. I was thinking, even when I was in India, before I became editor of Resurgence, I was working in the Gandhian movement with Vinoba Bhave. And Vinoba used to say that land does not belong to us. We belong to the land. That's the soil. We belong to the soil. We come from the soil. Soil is the source of our life. And so this idea that we can own the land, we can own nature, we can own the soil, soil is ours, rainforests are ours, trees are ours, animals are ours, we own them. Mahatma Gandhi and Vinoba Bhave, my teacher, used to say, we cannot own nature. This idea human beings have, this idea of superiority, that somehow human beings are so special, so important, that we own everything. We own everything. This is the idea of sort of ownership capitalism. We own everything. We do not own nature. From ownership, we have to move to relationship. We are in relationship with the soil, with the land, with nature. So from ownership to relationship. And Mahatma Gandhi also used the word trusteeship, because we are trustees. And a good trustee maintains the original capital and just uses the interest for the benefit of the society. That's a good trustee, not for his or her own benefit, but for the benefit of the general public. That's the kind of not-for-profit, charitable trust law. And that's a very suitable for our understanding of the soil and our understanding of the land and our natural world. So, soil first. If we can get our relationship right with the soil and with the natural world, and if we feel, I mean, I often say, in our Hindu tradition, we say that Isha Vashyam Idam Sarvam in Sanskrit. Isha Vashyam Idam Sarvam Yatkincha Jagatyam Jagat, which means that God is not there somewhere behind the sky, controlling the world, creating the world, pulling the string. God is not there. God, the divinity, is present everywhere, wherever you are, in every blade of grass, in butterflies, in bees, in worms under the soil.